TV1 to the nation's capital.
Powerful words right there, man. That there's like just so much. There's so many angles to go. Go for what you just said, and it was broad but yet potent. A potent message to the youth, who the folks out there, who are feeling the brunt of this quote unquote recession, who feel that there's no way out. That there is still hope. There is still hope for the future. You heard it there from real estate yourself. Now we definitely gonna have to get you back on this program, because we don't have as much time as I would like to shed on it, but we do have some more time for you to shed light on some things, man. And with Bridging the Gap Connection show, what can we do? One thing about you, man, I notice, man, you got the ability to relate to just about anybody, man. Young, old, rich, poor, whoever it may be. What can you say about the generational gap between the young folks and the older generation? Because what you was just saying right now is somebody who living in the 80s era or whatnot, and you speaking certain things to the folks who grew up in the 90s and the 2000s. Like, listen, y'all don't have to do that, man. It was something that hit the scene, and it was what it was at the time, but this is something different. Y'all just doing it just to do it, or whatever the case may be. What can you say about the generational gap within the African American experience, man?
Number one, man, respect your mother, respect your father, and through that right there, you're going to evolve into something great. It's like, have love for the older generation, because you wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for them. And then the ones before that. I remember going to the Rosie Parks funeral at the Rotunda at the Capitol, and I saw so many people. And I'll be honest with you. I'm not trying to be ignorant or nothing like that, man. I was like, man, couldn't believe how many people were there. And how many people, it was so many different, it wasn't just black, it was white, Spanish. Respect the older generation, because it's called a human race, okay? Now, Q stands for the color. Man stands for your mind, the spirit. A woman, man, it's still the same thing. Okay, they call her woman because she has a womb, but she's still a man in her spirit. Respect the older generation, because they carry the torch for you. Now, how is it that you're going to turn around and disrespect the same person that let you in the gate? You don't bite their hand that feeds you. Respect these people, even down to these rappers. It doesn't matter what they are, how old they are, these hosts. One thing, shout out to Dre all day, because I like what Dre doing at Rosie down on 8th Street. He doing his thing, man, and he tries his best to share love with everybody. So you got to respect the older generation. It's not that they trying to really tell you what to do. They're just your guardians right now until you figure it out. And I know when we 18 and we 19 and we 20 and we 13 and we 10, we want to be these rappers and all that. That's cool. But the older generation, if that person's standing in front of you and they doing something that you want to do or want to get involved with, most likely they know what they're doing, so you must listen to them. If your mother sit in the house working every day and she feeding you and she paying the bills and stuff like that, she taking care of your little brother or your little sister or whatever, man, she's strong. If your father's sitting out there going to work or whatever, something like that, man, he's strong. He's not telling you something that's going to hurt you. He's actually telling you something if you learn it now, or she's telling you something if you learn it now, you ain't even going to have to worry about half the stuff that other people are worried about. Pay attention to your parents, because they have the gift, they have heaven, they have grace, they have everything in their words. Don't worry about what they have and what you want and what they don't got. Worry about what they're telling you, because most jewels come from the mouth.
That's real right there. That's real right there, man. Wow. Huh. So much in that, man. Now, real estate, man. What you trying to do? Like, man, it sounds like you got so much to you, man. You seem like you could be but you are a voice. You are a voice that can inspire, and definitely been an inspiration to me. And I'm sure a lot of our listeners out there. What do you aspire to be?
Actually, you know, it's not even about me. It stopped being about me a long time ago. It's about like a lot of people say that there's bad music out here and there's good music and stuff like that. I understand that concept, and everyone's entitled to their opinion. But to me, I believe this is what I believe. Let that person express who they are, because that is our First Amendment right. And then, through their mistakes, they're going to come our way anyway to the path of righteousness, man. And it's just the way it's going to be. You see what I'm saying? And one thing I like to say is shout out to Tony Lewis, man. You know what I mean? Because he's running for best community leader in the Steve Harvey website. That's www.steveharvey.com. Y'all go there and y'all vote for him, man, because Tony is a prime example, not a model, not a role model, man, because a role model don't do nothing but play roles. I'm talking about a prime example of what you would want to try to strive toward, if better. You know, with me, I see them express themselves, get it all out. And this is something that Jaws Ever Living told me. One day we was doing something, man. He said, real estate, man, get it all out, man. Get it all out. Get that excess baggage out, and from there you're going to evolve into something greater.
Potent words right there, man. Shout out to the man Jaws, man. Jaws Ever Living King out there in LIB. You know, now, so I mean that's definitely humbling and inspirational just to hear you. Like, it's not even about you. It's not even about me. It's for the greater cause. It's for what we doing as a community, as a people, as a race. You know what I mean? That can elevate the greater whole. You know, so that's inspirational right there. Now, you have any things coming up in the near future, man, that folks should be looking for?
Honestly, I wouldn't even be able to tell you because I'm always working. Things coming by a dime a dozen, but I can tell you that we're going to be doing a show soon, but we're still trying to figure out the venue. But you can definitely find me on Facebook.com/J Real Estate. That's JREALISTATE. And shout out to Sonny Hot, man, for the next D.M.V star.
Yes.
If you can go on to WKYS online and vote for him, he's on page 6, Sonny Hot. Listen to that song he has. Want to have it all? You're going to like that, man. The man knows what he's talking about. Basically, I'm just into trying to do what I can for the community, man, the D.M.V community. I also got a mixtape out with various artists called D.M.V Connected, Volume 1. That'll be coming out soon. We'll give y'all the location. You just gotta come to me. I'll definitely give it to you, Stina, and so we can just know the information. And shout out to Petey Green, man, because that man gave a strong interview, and I like his music too.
Big ups, man. Yep. Shout out to the man Petey Green and Elias Cash and Sonny Hot, man. Shout out to the whole shout out to the whole Good Hope community, man. All the folks out there, man. 240 and everybody who's doing their thing. And you know, so that's what it is right there, man. It's definitely a blessing to have had you here, man. To shed light on what you're doing and what you've been a part of, and just your experience in general, man. You have any shout outs and just last words, you know what I mean?
I have some shout outs, man, to Ja Fury. I have a shout out to Ja Fury, man. You know, that guy, if you listen to his music, man, you could just sit back and, like my man Petey Green say, sip on the yak, you know what I mean? And just mellow back, man. You can listen to Petey Green and sip on the yak. You know what I mean? Chuck Brown, sip on the yak, man. I mean, it's a lot of D.M.V artists out here, man. I mean, you got Jag, Money. You got so many. You know, if I missed anybody, you know, I apologize for that. But man, it's models out here that's real, that know how to sing. You know, I mean, it's a whole bunch of things. You just got to get into the D.M.V, man. I know it's a lot of artists out there, and I appreciate all of them because some of them paved the way for the D.M.V. You know, but you know, take care of the D.M.V, man. It's okay to like such and such, but you gotta love the D.M.V, man. And shout out to Africa TV1, baby.
That's what it is, man. Appreciate that, man. That's how we doing it, man. It's like all we doing right here is bridging the gap, man. Cause like, man, you gotta shed light on places you've been everywhere and just connect the dots with the real. You feel me? And that's how we uplift and get to the next level, you know, for the common cause. So again, shout out to D.M.V All Access, you know, real estate team, All Access. You know what I mean? That's how we doing. The Bob spoke the whole camp, and this is the man real estate, man. Like you don't have anything, you don't have, even have anything that you wanna let the folks look out for, like let's say the solution or anything.
Oh man, we're gonna say that for next time, man. But I do want to say this, man. Hey, Bob Smoke, man, thanks a million, man.
Hey, that's what it is, man. That's what it is, man. So, ladies and gentlemen, all over the world right now, man, we with the great Real Estate, man. Definitely somebody to watch for, man. Multi-talented individual and doing a lot just in the DMV area right now, but you know he's worldwide. You know what I mean? So, we'd like to thank him for coming in. Definitely thanks to PD Green before that or whatnot, man. So, man, thanks Real Estate for everything, man. We're getting ready to just close out on this. You know what I mean? Ride out. You have any last words for anybody? Just, you know what I mean? Whether it's a voice of inspiration or anything, man.
Yeah, I got something my grandfather used to tell me, man.
Go right ahead.
Each one teach one.
That's simple right there, man. Each one teach one. I respect, man, on that one right there, man. I hope you appreciate a little go-go mix, you know, or a little mix, you know what I mean? Earlier, little Chuck Brown, you know, that dance, whatnot.
I was loving it, man.
Do what we do, man. So, hey, man, we definitely gonna have you come back, to get a little bit more in depth into, you know, behind, you know, real estate. You know what I mean?
Savali, patience.